Hi, I'm Andi from Quilting on the Side. With my co-host, Tori, our goal is to help you build a profitable side hustle in the quilting industry. One of the keys to making consistent revenue in your business is to have a diverse set of income streams. It is important as a business owner, not only to track your expenses, but to know and plan for different ways that you can bring money into your business. Tori and I will share specific ideas for generating income on the weekly episodes of our podcast. Today, I want to share a walkthrough of our revenue planner so that you can begin to set goals and grow your business. We are looking at the Quilting on the Side revenue planner that you can download using the link in the description box of the video or from our website, quiltingontheside.com. Now, this is a Google sheet and it is set as view only. So the first thing you're going to need to do is come over to the file menu and make a copy. This will create your own version of the document on your drive and you can access it anytime. So you may want to call it, Andi's revenue planner or whatever your business name is. And that way it will be easy to find. And we've got the directions over here on the document itself. So the beauty of this sheet and the formulas that we have set up for you are that it takes your annual revenue goal and breaks that down into a monthly goal. And then it further divides that by your revenue streams, the different ways that you're making money, and tells you how close you are to meeting that goal. So it's all built on the annual revenue goal. If we wanted to use a nice round number of $12,000 a year, we know that would equate to $1,000. But what if you're just starting out and you think, it would be great this first year in business to make $5,000? Okay, that brings your monthly goal down to $416.67. So that's how those formulas work. And then these numbers from the different revenue streams are tied from the second page of the spreadsheet that I'll show you in a minute. But I've included the gap here. Now, this is going to compare the total number from the revenue streams with your monthly goal and tell you how close or how far away you are. Changed these revenue streams to $100 each. We could see that we've got equal parts of our visual representation, the pie chart over here, and we are $100, $116 away from our goal because $300 is less than 416. So we've got a gap. We need another 28% of that total to meet our goal. But if I increased my classes to 200, and let's make this one 250, then you can see that this turns into a gap of negative 133. Negatives mean that you've passed your goal, that there's no more gap. So that's a good thing, is to get these income streams higher than your monthly revenue goal. So that's what we're trying to plan. So along the bottom of the screen, you will see the different tabs, the different pages. So page 1 is our goals. Page 2 is our revenue streams, the different ways that we are making money in our business. And we have divided this into 3 main areas that you can see along the top in different colors. And of course, you can add more categories. You can customize this however you'd like. This first row is an example. We are going to list our different products. We're going to set a price for those products. We're going to set an amount sold. And then the spreadsheet will calculate your revenue for that item, and then within each category, it will calculate a total. So again, we've given you some examples. Feel free to type over these and add your mix of items. If you sold 10 patterns at $10 each, that would be $100. You sold some books. Let's say you had some supplies for your classes that, let's say you offer a small kit for beginners. That was another $18, and you sold 6 of those. You can see how that would change. And then we also have classes listed, and this is another whole category that we'll get into a little bit later in our podcast, but you can have all sorts of different classes. If you want to list them individually, you could have a longer retreat session. And let's say you gave a guild lecture and your individual classes were $50, and say you had 7 people come to that individual class. You had a retreat, and you'd probably want to calculate, your profit margin from a retreat and only list that here. So let's say that people, you collected the money, paid for the retreat space and whatever else was involved, and you're going to have a margin of $60 profit. And let's say we had 12 people come on the retreat, so that's pretty healthy there. And say you have a $400 speaking fee and you gave 2 lectures this month. So we've calculated our total there. And then you may do some services and some examples there. Maybe you're editing patterns for someone, doing the quilt math for them. I am a long arm quilter, so I've got my long arm service. Maybe you do binding for people, or you make a quilt from start to finish as a commission project. You could add those items in as well. So when you have everything totaled on your income stream sheet, you will see that it carried over back to our goal sheet. Now, if you type over these spaces, it breaks the formula and does not pull from page 2. So reach out to us if you have any problems with the revenue planner, but you can see that having a lot of different stuff going on dramatically increases our totals. We were making $2,200 a month. Unfortunately, our formula doesn't work backwards. Hey, if we were closer to that $2,000 a month, let's see what we would need to hit 30,000, about 2,500. So with our current mix of products and services, we've got a 5% gap. We're 95% of the way there. So you can work on building whichever of these income streams could generate that extra $130 a month to bump you up to meet your monthly and your annual revenue goals. I hope you find this revenue planner helpful, and stay tuned for future episodes of Quilting on the Side. We're so glad you're here.